Hello, Scruff welcome to the War Zone. I'm Scruffy, and this is Scruffy Tales. And this is going to be a quick look at the front on the 24th of May, mainly because some Botnik channels appear to mention that Russia might try and expand the front in Sumy. But so we're going to take a look at that situation. But before that, I have an important announcement or message. And I'm doing a fundraiser, or it's a continuous effort to try and push people to donate money to a Swedish company, Apotea. I have no cooperation with them whatsoever. They have no idea who I am. Kind of funny. I am a bit under the weather and sick, and here I am talking about a medical company. Hey, go check them out. They have medicine. Anyway, I'm gonna provide a link to Apotea down below. If you're Swedish, you can help out on your own. People from abroad may have issues donating to Apotea because they want a Swedish address or whatever it is. So I figured I want to help out. If you're not from Sweden, maybe you feel okay with providing me with some cash, and then I will gather those funds and donate it to Apotea. And what am I talking about more specifically? I'm talking about trauma kits. These bags are backpacks, large backpacks filled with everything a combat medic needs to instantly treat an injured soldier if it's hits by bullet, shrapnel, or explosions, whatever, in the trenches. And these bags are super crucial. Apotea has so far donated 750 of them to Ukraine. And I mean, soldiers can be stuck in the trenches for hours and at times even days before they can receive a medevac because drones are striking medical vehicles, medevac vehicles all the time. So they are isolated at times for days, and the only thing that can keep them alive are trauma kits like this. And Apotea has put together an awesome bag here with everything the combat medics needs to treat the wounded and to keep them alive until the wounded soldiers can be evacuated. So this is important for me. I want to highlight this. I talk about this all the time, and now I decided, why not try and do a fundraiser? And I've decided to do it via my Patreon. I never used Patreon. I never had put anything worthwhile on it. So I figured, no, I can do this. So if you head on over to the Patreon, link down below, you can then choose a membership, and that money, all of that money, depending on your membership, goes straight into funding these trauma kits. So they cost hundreds of dollars. So just because you donate $10, $20, $30 doesn't mean you have bought a single trauma kit, trauma bag. Absolutely not. They cost several $100s to put together because this is high quality and they contain high quality products. The lists on the right here are in Swedish, unfortunately, but trust me, it's the good stuff and everything the combat medics needs. So head on over to my Patreon if you want to help fund these trauma kits, or if you're Swedish, head on over to Apotea directly and donate some money straight to Apotea. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Let's head on over to the maps real quick. Right, so let's start off with Andrew Perpetua's map here, or start off. I think we're gonna stick with it. This is gonna be a short one. Zooming in here on updates south of Pokrovsk. You can see how Russia is trying to push up along the river here, essentially outflanking Bahatyr, still a hot spot. Interesting to note, Ukrainian drone attack in the north of town. So obviously Russia has pushed up at some point, still contested, but we've had Russians all over the place before, and then Ukrainians have countered. It's back and forth in this town. It's very unclear what's going on. Maybe this is an indication that Russia has eventually taken it. We can see how Russia is shelling the surrounding areas to try and isolate Bahatir from support and reinforcements. And they're also coming up from the southwest to essentially cut off Bahatir as they're pushing off. It's like I said, the Solona River here, Russia will reach it. It's only a matter of time. What Ukraine can do is try and slow down the Russians as much as possible, inflicting as many casualties as possible as Russia is trying to reach the river. But Russia will reach the river eventually. Then we have here in the center Russia pushing up between Konstantinivka and Mirnorad, heading for Shakove. Steadily expanding, pushing up here. You have a couple of rivers here, some high ground in between that they're trying to push up to outflank Konstantinivka, and this gives them an excellent chance to push up to Shakove and the river here to the east of Mirnorad. This will also happen. Again, Ukraine can only slow down the progress and inflict as many casualties as possible as Russia is pushing. And like I said, the target is Shakova. This is where you have vital bridges coming across this river. This is where they can cut logistics and themselves push over at some point to reach more logistical reliance. Lots of Ukrainian artillery strikes and attacks around Krimske. Is this an indication that Ukraine is pushing, or are they trying to counter Russians coming out of the urban areas? Unclear. Beyond that, not much happened. Well, Siversk area gets hit, but it's a slow-moving front line. Interesting beyond that I've noticed is confirmation here, though, of the motorcycle assault, the raid into Novi Put. But north of this location, here we have the Russian push into Sumy Oblast. This push has now received support up here. Take a look. This is still Sumy Oblast. Lots of Russian activity up here all of a sudden. But it's kind of weird because it's out in the middle of nowhere. Shelling at a windbreak here. And here you have, again, this farm, but it's away from the farm, not at the buildings. Moving up here. Here it's in the middle of the forest. Maybe you have Ukrainian positions out here this close to the border. Absolutely. But, I mean, what's this all about? What the hell's going on here? Take a look. Bombing in the middle of nowhere. Really. Take a look. They're shelling the field. How many? What are you telling me? This forest here is full of Ukrainians that you need to try and waste so many artillery shells hitting nothing, right? I don't know what's going on, but is this an indication that something's happening up here? I don't know. If we go to the Ukraine control map, you can see we have some geolocated Russian units in the area, as well as some Ukrainians, including some mechanized units. Maybe we're gonna see Russia open another front into the Sumy Oblast. Who knows? We'll wait and see. I think this is something we need to keep an eye on. Is this some part of something bigger? Russia has been shelling sporadically up in the region before. You can see here there has been attacks. Now, if we go back, I mean, there's been attacks, but going back, you can see there's been a lot of activity here for a long time. So it's nothing strange. Now it's, waning off a bit. So moving into May here, activity has increased. Is this an indication that Russia wants to expand the front line in Sumy? Who knows? Vatnik channel sources seems to indicate that this might be what's going on. So we're going to have to keep an eye on it. The last month, there has been an increase of activity here along this section of the border. But I don't know. We'll see. We need to keep an eye on it, definitely. And that's going to be it, a quick one. Hope I'll see you in the next one. As always, go march Ukraine and give them hell.